What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. If you haven't checked out my last video, please do so. The link will be down. No, I'm not going to leave the link. Just click on my channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm doing the giveaway of all giveaways. The rush to the rush to 15K subs. I'm going to give away a PS4 Pro, an Xbox One S, or some Astro 850s. Or a $500 gift card to GameStop or Best Buy. Yeah, we're doing it like that over here. Just so, me saying thank you for you guys rocking out with me and supporting the brands and different shows that I do. So all you gotta do is subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and you're automatically entered, within the drawing. Now, with that being said, yesterday I did a video saying because Saturday I went over my cousins or whatever the case may be, and I got some hands-on time with the PS4 Pro. They are selling it right now. They have it downtown or at a couple of the mom and pop stores. So I got the chance to check it out, and I was thoroughly impressed with the console. The videos on YouTube and stuff don't do it any justice. With all the resolution, upscale, and uncheckable put aside, the PS4, the games look great. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and there is a huge difference between the PS4 Pro and the standard PlayStation 4 visually, as far as graphics, whatever the case may be. Now, there was not one a rumor, but there was a report that came out maybe right after Sony announced the PS4 Pro around September 17th, saying that the developers can charge for PS4 Pro, patches to make older games, or I mean maybe even newer games to support the PS4 Pro, for the higher resolution, better frame rates, higher graphic fidelity, that the developers can charge for that, and Sony came out right away. You say no, they can, they are not allowed to charge, whatever the case may be. Now here's on a PlayStationBlog.com, and shout out Rich Review Tech USA. I just seen his video on it, and also on a question and answer. They had a little interview about the regarding the PlayStation 4 Pro, because I believe the embargo is lifted today, and everybody can upload. I don't know about everybody, but I guess certain sites they have it. Sony's very funny when it comes to their stuff. That's why I didn't try to upload any gameplay, anything of me. Us playing on the NBA 2K, because Sony had one time gave me a flag. Was it Capcom? One of them flagged me for the Street Fighter 5 pick, and Sony was, like you said, they've been doing it too for people that was showing the PlayStation 4 Slim unboxings early. They were flagging them, so I didn't even bother with it. But anyway, as I was saying, that it says here, a question that was asked to Sony said, "Will I need to pay to update my existing PS4 game with new PS4 Pro features?" Sony's here's the answer. While nothing stops or prevents publishers and developers from this, we do not anticipate it at this time. Software updates enabling PS4 Pro features on any existing first-party title, such as Infamous, First Light, or Uncharted 4, will be free. It says, while nothing specifically prevents publishers and developers from charging, we don't anticipate it at this time. Software updates enabling PS4 Pro features on any existing first-party title, such as Infamous, Uncharted, Last of Us, whatever, will be free from Sony. What does it sound like? We won't charge for used games, but if and everybody ran with it, but if you looked at the whole sentence from the whole paragraph of what Jack Tritton said, he said if third party wants to charge for used games, like we have something in place for them to take to use that. We can't stop them from doing that, but if they want to charge, they can. Now I'm going to say this: if this is the case, and this goes for both Microsoft and Sony, if they're going to do this or allow the, like I said, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if they can stop them from doing this. Like I don't know how their contracts are signed, set up or whatever the case may be. But according to Mark Cerny, it said it just takes 1% effort to make games, PS4 Pro patches or whatever the case may be. This was according to Mark Cerny. He said it takes little to no effort to do that. But if they're going to, make the gamer go back and charge to take advantage of the new console that they bought, they bought like that, to me that's crazy. That's they may kill this whole mid gen upgrade stuff. Like you're bugging. Like stop. You know, by developers. This is the way that I see it. By developers, maybe adding PS4 Pro updates to older titles will make gamers go out and buy the older. Like I did it for Shadow of Mordor. Boom, it was going to support PS4 Pro at launch. I wouldn't got it on my PS4. I already have it for my Xbox One. Just to see what it looked like on my new system. It's crazy. I said the same thing for Microsoft regarding the Xbox Scorpio. I said that will be dope for Microsoft to go back and enable launch games, 720p's or whatever. Games like Rise, Son of Rome, make that in 4K 60, to see what it look like, high graphic fidelity. And for people that don't have that game, will go back and buy that game or may have traded it in. Like I said, Rise is a beautiful looking game anyway. I couldn't imagine what it looked like in native 4K or, better texture. Like it already looks beautiful, So, I look at it as a sale. Same thing with backwards compatibility. When with older games like, Red Dead was rumored to, take advantage of the backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. It shot up to like in the top 10 on Amazon, So it's more sales, more quote unquote, or more or less for the older titles. But if this is going to be a practice, a thing to be, I think this is really going to hurt Microsoft and Sony in the long run. And the reason, like I said, the reason why I say that because I don't see developers just charging on Sony's platform if they're going to, and not doing the same thing on Microsoft platform. It's the same thing with DRM. There's no way like developers, third parties are just going to do. They're just going to protect their intellectual property on Microsoft platform and not do the same thing on Sony's platform. It is what it is. But I think this, like I said in the day, I'm always for the consumer. At the end of the day, like for the little man. And I bad enough gamers, we pay a lot. We pay to play online. We pay, like in these dog shit ass games, these patches. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna get on my Debbie Downer shit right now. But this sucks. If this does happen, like I won't say it's hard to say, like because being a gamer and we always want that newest, latest tech and newest games. But enough is enough. It's like it's only but so much, we could take. Like you understand what I'm saying? Because and like I said, I'm not a no game developer. I'm just looking at cost. Like I don't know how much it will cost, but they're already using x86 PC architecture. Basically it's a little different from from Sony to the Xbox, different APIs, but it's the same architecture. So this sucks. Period. I'm not a fan. Like I said again, I hope it doesn't happen. Because if I will do this though, if it's an older game and they're gonna charge me for the PS4 Pro to enable it, I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I'm not. Now, according to Sony, to those leaked documents, every game releasing from October going forward must support the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, I'm hoping they're going to try to sneak this in for newer titles. And it was crazy as hell. I spoke about this on BGST like a few months ago. I said, I can probably see developers charging $5 or something to go back and to make games like, what do you call it? Rise, Son of Rome, make that in 4K 60, I can see developers probably doing that, like the online pass, I can see developers doing that. But like I said, it's crazy that Sony said developers wouldn't do it. They're not allowed to. So now they're saying this, like this, this is crazy. Like when it came out, there was a big backlash all on NeoGAF, all on Twitter. People were making videos about it, and so they came, no, 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 developers are not allowed to do that, X, Y, and Z. But now they're saying here the question: will I need to pay to update my existing PS4 games with new PS4 Pro features? We said the answer from Sony: while nothing specifically prevents publisher and developers from this, we don't anticipate it at this time. Software updates enabling PS4 Pro features on any existing first-party titles such as Infamous, Uncharted will be free from us. We won't charge. Same thing I can tell you, like Sony fans, with the words, with the whole used game, the beginning, the whole used game thing at the beginning of this generation. And like I said before, all Sony said was, we won't charge, you know, for used games. We won't charge, but nothing about third party. And if you read the whole interview from Jack Tritton said we can't stop third parties from charging for like used games or DRM. We have a system in place if they want to take advantage of that. Because believe it or not, remember before Microsoft announced, well, they really didn't have a chance to announce it before it came out. They just didn't deny it. It was Sony's their patent that the public, that the gamers saw first about them, with the whole DRM thing for used games and stuff. There was a Sony patent that got made public. That's how gamers caught wind to it. At the end of the day, but Sony saw the big public backlash that Microsoft was getting and say, oh, no, 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 we're not. Well, again, they didn't say they weren't doing it, but they said we won't charge for our first party titles. But again, if the developers wants to do this, there's nothing that we can do, for stopping them. But like I said in the day, I think gamers in the whole, everyone needs to push back on this. If they're gonna charge us for old games patches, don't buy the goddamn games. Like, enough is enough, man. You know what I mean? Bad enough. So many people might feel like they're getting burnt. Many people might just bought my PS4 4 months, then you get a new one. But you know what I mean? It's crazy as hell. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here, man. Bang bang.